On this episode of the NHL Flash, we take a look at 3 goaltenders who are really making a name for themselves in the National Hockey League this season. Alright, Devan Dubnyk, who are you and what did you do with Devan Dubnyk? Devan Dubnyk is one of the hottest goaltenders in the NHL as of late, with a record of 28, 9, and 3 this season. Get this, Dubnyk's also got a save percentage of .928, a goals against average of .211, and 6 shutouts this season. What? The Minnesota Wild acquired Devan Dubnyk from the Arizona Coyotes on January 14th for a 3rd round pick. What a steal for them this has turned out to be. Since coming to the Minnesota Wild, he's got a record of 19, 4, and 1 with 5 shutouts. This guy has never had a winning record when playing in the NHL. Granted, he did spend 5 seasons with the Edmonton Oilers. His best season came in 2011-2012, when he put up a record of 20, 20, and 3. His last 5 games are arguably what's been most impressive, as he's been able to keep the Wild in their playoff push and revive the team. Dubnyk's got 4 wins and 1 loss in his last 5 games, and the Wild are 8-2 in their last 10. Who knows if this is the real Devan Dubnyk or not, or just a flash in the pan, but one thing's for sure, this is quite the exciting story, and the Wild have new playoff life. Now we take a look at one of the goaltenders in the NHL who has one of the best nicknames out there, Andrew Hammond, the Hamburglar. Hammond's story is really quite awesome. As an 18-year-old, he was cut from his BCHL team after giving up 4 goals and 11 shots. After being cut, Hammond didn't think that hockey was going to be a part of his future, and the goaltender decided to give it up. That was when an old Junior B coach called Hammond up and convinced him not to hang up the skates just yet. Hammond would go on to join another BCHL team before joining the Vernon Vipers, who went on to win back-to-back RBC Cups. Hammond, then, landed an NCAA scholarship with the Bowling Green State University Fighting Falcons. With Bowling Green, Hammond's numbers were by no means spectacular, but that's likely because the program was struggling and almost went under. According to Hammond's coaches in university, he was able to elevate his play when playing against the big teams, and that's what made this goaltender desirable. Andrew Hammond was signed by the Binghamton Senators, where he put up his first winning record since playing in the BCHL, with a record of 25, 19, and 3. This season, it appeared that Hammond was struggling with the Binghamton Senators, putting up a record of 7, 13, and 2, a goals against average of .351, and a save percentage of .898. But guess what, hockey fans? The good thing for Hammond is that sometimes AHL numbers mean absolutely nothing. Hammond was called up to the Ottawa Senators to back up Robin Lehner after Craig Anderson was hurt. In his first taste of NHL action this season, Hammond was put into a game in relief of Robin Lehner after Lehner gave up 6 goals to the Red Wings. Hammond was solid in that game, stopping all 11 shots that he went on to face. Senators head coach Dave Cameron decided to put Hammond in for a string of games, putting together a record of 7, 0, and 1. Hammond also had a save percentage of .954 and a goals against average of 1.43. Now before Hammond joined the team, the Senators looked like they were dead in the East and have been completely revived. Who knows where Hammond's going to end up next year? If he's going to stay with the Ottawa Senators or be traded to another club. This won't have been the first time that the Senators have groomed a solid NHL goaltender. This is definitely one of the NHL's feel-good stories of the year. Last but not least, Cam Talbot is playing solid on Broadway.
Side of the net to Ward. Not up in here!
Since New York Rangers goaltender Henrik Lundqvist has been injured, Cam Talbot has come into play for the Rangers and has been lights out. Talbot entered the NHL at the age of 26 last season and put up an impressive 12-6-1 record, a goals against average of .164 and a save percentage of .941. This year, Cam Talbot's kept the Rangers in the race for the President's Trophy with ease, putting up a record of 16, 6, and 4, and he has 5 shutouts. In Talbot's last 5 games, he's got 4 wins, a goals against average of .99, and a save percentage of .966. I'll tell you what, although Talbot has a solid NHL team playing in front of him, he's got to be a starter somewhere next season. It's going to be interesting to see where he ends up. Now I'm going to leave it to fans of the NHL Flash community. Which goaltender do you think has been the most impressive this season, and which has the most inspirational story? Leave your comments below and let me know what you think. Thanks for watching this episode of the NHL Flash. I'm your host, Tyson Geik. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, on Twitter, Subscribe to us on YouTube and like us on Facebook. Until next time.